You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry ChillyBoy Chillson, and this is my review for Wildcat. Now, before we get into this review, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Wildcat is a 2022 documentary that showcased at the 2022 Denver Film Festival as part of the special presentations. Directed by Trevor Frost and Melissa Lesh, the film follows an Afghanistan soldier who returned from the war with depression and PTSD when he finds an American scientist, and they together head off to the rainforest and raise an orphaned ocelot. Now, I did not know anything about Wildcat when I made this selection in my 2022 DFF program, but I saw that it was literally about a wildcat. Ocelots are adorable, small, wild cats, and I love nature documentaries. Honestly, some of my favorite films that I have watched throughout the years at the Denver Film Festival are animal-based documentaries. Actually, an animal-based documentary just last year at the 2021 Denver Film Festival, Cow, led to me being vegan for a year now. So I always seek out these animal-based film features. This was one of the few this year, and this one really stood out to me, from the image to the quick little synopsis they provide in the programming. Not to mention, the film is getting a wide release. It will be releasing in select theaters on December 21st, and then will debut on Prime Video for anyone with an Amazon Prime subscription December 30th. And I have to say, I am so glad I chose to watch Wildcat because it was fantastic. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. Well, as a general broad stroke, I categorize this as an animal documentary in my intro because that's what I saw when I was reading the synopsis and going through the programming. But it's so much more than just simply an animal focused documentary. Yes, the ocelots are part of the story and they play a major role in the film itself. However, our main focus is kind of this soldier, this British soldier who is depressed, who has a lot of inner demons. We get to watch as raising this ocelot really gives his life a second purpose. It gives his life a new focus, and really just doing conservation work with animals gives him a new purpose. And it's a really touching, moving, and quite insightful look into his specific journey. Same goes for our American scientist, who also has a very special connection with animals, and that's why she started up the foundation she did for these animals in the rainforest. And she goes on her own separate journey. Though I will say, I feel her story is definitely the B plot. And that's partially because we focus on the wild cat here, and the soldier is the main caretaker for him. And the title, it's kind of a double entendre because both our soldier and our ocelot are kind of wild cats living out here in the rainforest, and both finding themselves and learning to grow into who they're meant to be. And I think that parallel actually plays out really, really well as you're watching the film. Not to mention, the cat is absolutely adorable. As I said, ocelots are these adorable, smaller, wild carnivores in the rainforest. They're not like big tiger size. And they're just so cute and they're lovable. And the connection these two make as they grow together is really heartwarming. It's really touching. There are some adorable moments in the footage as well. Not to mention, it's shot beautifully. The mixture between some really cinematic shots with our human characters and just absolutely stunning nature documentary footage. It is a gorgeous film to watch. Then, what doesn't work so well when it comes to Wildcat? Well, if you like documentaries like this, I honestly don't think there's much the film doesn't get right. But on a broad scale, there is a stretch in that beginning of the third act where the cat is not really a big focus any longer. And then he kind of comes back in. So, you're coming into this film for Ocelot, more or less. I mean, come on. It's called Wildcat. He's on the poster. That's the draw. So, those bouts where he's pretty much absent and we only focus on the human drama drag just a tad. And you're kind of like, okay, it's our baby again. Not sure if maybe there wasn't enough footage if it was so recent, but I really wish there was a little bit of extra footage just at the end. With everybody who is still around by the time the end of the story gets here, I just kind of wish we had had just a bit more broad closure rather than just kind of a lot of text. But overall, I really, really enjoyed Wildcat. It got me in my feels. It had me really empathizing with this young man, this broken man, and his journey to rediscovery and his bond with this beautiful, beautiful ocelot. The cat was absolutely endearing and wonderful, and I think it was a really well crafted, emotional documentary that paves a new path for both human focused documentaries as well as nature and animal focused documentaries and blends them together in a really impactful way. Also, if you're excited to see Wildcat, make sure to tune in, give it a watch. It's definitely worth your time on December 30th when it does premiere on Amazon Prime. Oh, that is my review for Wildcat. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so that you are always up to date on all of my latest videos. Of course, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Wildcat? Have you heard of this one? Leave your thoughts either in the comment section down below or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.